Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for another report on what's happening here in Hong Kong. I'm still here. Everybody else left me, but it's okay. So I'll give you a rundown on apefest and HK Fintech Week and the surrounding events. Since I know people really like these videos, the breakdowns, since a lot of people cannot be here, obviously. So Hong Kong Fintech Week, as I explained a few days ago, the TLDR is that these big institutions like Citi, HSBC, even Visa, and Standard Chartered, etc., they're all talking about tokenization. They're all not only just talking about it, but they're actually making moves and have been making moves for a while. It's just they're not, publicizing this, and now they are. They're making the PR available in public. Just yesterday, HSBC came out with a PR that said they were tokenizing gold reserves, which is pretty awesome. The actually, I think it was today or yesterday as well, there was news that Hong Kong is also vying for an ETF framework. And I had a conversation with Invest HK, great people by the way, very helpful. And basically they have a framework for everything Web3 related, even tokenomics, which is kind of unheard of. Obviously in the US we have nothing. We have no frameworks, we have bullshit, right? Once the SEC gets out of the way, obviously, the jets turn on, but Hong Kong is already ready to make moves. They're positioning themselves accordingly. And this is direct competition with Singapore, which has historically been kind of like the leader for Asia. But now they might just sort of remain as the leader for Southeast Asia. But from what I hear, even a lot of companies that base their HQs in Singapore are considering moving back to HK for the pride of, the homeland, if you want to call it that, for a lot of these Chinese companies. So that's very interesting. The other thing that I wanted to note is that Hong Kong seems to be kind of like the proving ground for the regulatory framework that could be implemented in China as well. Obviously right now, cryptocurrency is illegal in China, but Hong Kong is setting up everything, and they have a really nice system. They have everything thought through, and it's actually very, very nice from a company's perspective. So much so that I know quite a few companies, including our own, that are considering Hong Kong as a HQ option because they have things figured out in terms of regulatory frameworks. And Singapore has for some time as well. But the other thing about Hong Kong that's very interesting is a lot of the family offices, funds, etc. from China are also located here so that they can move money out of China. And this is not like a secret. People know this, but just to sort of make it clear. So yeah, that's HK Fintech Week in a nutshell. Big companies, moving weight, HSBC, very large here in Hong Kong, obviously. They're looking at tokenization. So RWAs are going to be massive. And on the other side, NFTs, apefest, pudgy penguins, cool cats, big opportunities for them to showcase Suzuki as well. Obviously, Mochaverse had some growth as well from Animoca. Animoca, of course, being I think the official digital asset arm of Hong Kong was able to move some weight here with all of their different projects. So love to see that. But yeah, apefest, obviously Blind Ape Yacht Club, that was the thing. I didn't stay for too long. I left early because, I don't know, night events haven't necessarily been my thing for some time now. Maybe I'm a boomer, I don't really know. I'm not sure what's happening to me. But yeah, I didn't stay for too long, so I didn't get my eyes screwed up. Although I did get some eye drops today. So, but yeah, so it was a good time. Lots of, marketing, consulting folks. I made a tweet yesterday or a few days ago kind of commenting on the demographic of a conference like this. And, the people who are building like software products don't necessarily come to conferences like this. It's more so like IP branding. And I think Bored Apes has a lot of IP builders, so that was really cool to see. Actually, a lot of different different types of perishables. Pudgy penguins, of course. Pengu Fest was awesome. It was packed to the walls. Lots of Bored Apes actually considered, or said they were going to consider purchasing little pudgies as a sort of secondary collection because they liked it so much. So that was fun to see. But yeah, a lot of influencers, content creators, IP brand builders for apefest was kind of like the vibe here. And from some locals, it turns out Hong Kong has kind of been dormant in a lot of ways since COVID, and needed some boosts from these conferences, and needed a lot of the attention. So it's fun to see a lot of action in Hong Kong right now. So that is your TLDR. Hopefully this is helpful. If it was, give it a retweet, give it a like. Let me know what you think in the replies, and DM me if you have any questions.